Welcome back to TeshKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Harmony One, whose current price stands at the $0.0224 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 2.23%. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the key areas of support and resistances. I will also show you the key patterns that we have information on this chart, so if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. From the all-time high, Harmony One has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us to around the $0.016 mark, and having done so, I believe Harmony One has done the minimum that we expected that ABC correction to do, and soon we might see a very nice pump to the upper side, having a wave 5 of this Elliot wave taking us back to an all-time high. And I have a target area for that wave 1 to the upper side between the $0.23 mark and the $0.19 mark, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I apply the fibs here, you can see that that blue target area lies between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, which is the minimum that I'll expect that wave 1 to the upper side to do. But before that plays out, there are key movements that we need to first look at here on the 4-hour chart. So if I jump to the 4-hour chart so that you can see that better, from the moment we made that low at around the $0.016 mark, we were trading within this channel over here. As we were trading within this channel, the price of Harmony One was making a series of highs, as you can see, because the buyers were trying to push the market higher, but at some point they couldn't and the sellers took over, and that's when we had a breakout to the lower side of this channel. We even lost a key area of support down here at around the $0.023 mark. Once that happened, we continued pushing to the lower side to around the $0.018 mark, where we have a key area of support, and from that point we had a very nice bounce to the upper side. We even managed to break above this key area of resistance once more, and once we had that breakout here on the 4-hour chart above that key area of resistance, we tried to have a retest of that area, and the retest was not a success because you can see we lost that key area of support once more, and we continued pushing lower. And at the moment we are trading above another key area of support at around the $0.022 mark, and that brings me to the first movement that I expect to play out on this chart. Now that we are trading above a key area of support down here, it's possible that Harmony One might continue pushing higher and break above this key area of resistance once more, and once that happens, I expect us to see a successful retest of that key area of resistance. And once that happens, then we can continue pushing even higher and go to around the $0.029 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. And for us to see this movement to the upper side, we also expect to see an increase in volume on this chart. So looking at the volume indicator down here, you can see we don't have much of volume to continue pushing the price to the upper side, so we might not be able to break above that key area of resistance. And in case that happens and we get rejected and have a massive pullback to the lower side, this will be completing a formation of a chart pattern on this chart, which is a head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out here on the chart, we can have this as the left shoulder, then the head is up here, and what we are seeing at the moment might be the right shoulder, which might be forming. So if we have a rejection over here, once we try to break above this key area of resistance and we break to the lower side, that will be completing the right shoulder. This is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, I can try and get the height and place it at this area where it's possible that we might have that breakout to the lower side, and that could take us to around the $0.09 mark. And if that move plays out, down here we have key areas of support and supports, and in case that movement plays out, I expect us to find support within these areas and then have a reversal to the upper side. So if that pattern plays out and we break to the lower side, maybe we can go to around the $0.013 mark, and from that point I expect us to find a reversal to the upper side and in that movement we can then now break above this key area of resistance, have a retest, and even continue pushing to the upper side. And in case we find a reversal within this area right here and continue pushing higher and break above this key area of resistance and make new highs, then my head and shoulders pattern will be invalidated. So I'll have to remove it from the chart and start sketching out even more bullish scenarios. So I hope this movement to the upper side plays out and we invalidate that head and shoulders pattern because it's looking too bearish. And if I also jump to the daily chart, here on the daily chart we are also trading within this channel, which is over here, which is a descending channel, and that gives me two scenarios that can play out on this chart. So if we continue seeing an increase in volume on the Harmony 1 chart, it's possible that we might be able to break to the upper side of this channel and also break above that key area of resistance, have a successful retest, and then continue pushing higher to around the $0.029 mark. And if we do not manage to break to the upper side or continue pushing the price of Harmony 1 to the upper side, it's possible that we might see us continue trading within this channel to the lower side. And in case we go to the lower side, we can either break to the lower side of the channel or find support within that channel and then have a reversal to the upper side, breaking above this key area of resistance. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. If we also take a look at the 4-hour RSI, on the 4-hour RSI we are trading at around the 47 mark, and that would mean we have massive room for us to continue trading to the upper side. So if we manage to break above that key area of resistance, have a successful retest, that movement here on the RSI will be supported. If we also take a look at the MACD, on the MACD you can see we have not yet printed anything, but we are losing the selling volume over here on the MACD, and soon we might print a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.